Good morning, lovely people, and today in this vlog I will give you an update of the tourism update of Candolim and Calangute, and that will be a great fun vlog. You can see many things, whether what is open, what is not. I will show you different shops, supermarkets, alcohol shop updates and many other things. So बने रहिएगा मेरे साथ इस ब्लॉग के अंत तक, और मैं आपको सारे अपडेट्स दूंगा अपने इस आज के ब्लॉग में अबाउट टूरिज्म इन Candolim and Calangute in North Goa. So one of the very famous restaurant and for especially for Gujaratis, which you can see here, Sri Kodiyar Kathiawadi Dhaba and the taste of Bharuch is open now, and I can see many of the tourists in the evening, they come here and enjoy the very authentic Kathiawadi and food from Bharuch. So that is the one place which most of the people from Gujarat and Bharuch region and from Saurashtra, Maharashtra were looking for, and that's open now. So that's a good news for all the Gujaratis out there. You can come to Goa, and if you're in North Goa in Calangute, you can have a look there at this restaurant and enjoy the amazing food. We have this very famous Mario gallery for antique and very authentic Portuguese pottery and art is open now. So that's again a good news for all the tourists who wanted to take something from here. That is open, and you can see the movement of tourists. There is a lot of tourists on two-wheelers and four-wheelers. They're all here, and I just wanted to show you about this Mario gallery which is open, and restaurants like Roti Punjab and all these vegetarian restaurant Kanha are open, and you can see many of people in the evening. So Goa is back for tourists, and just you have to focus for something like you have the RT-PCR negative test, or you have both the vaccination certificates. So please take that with you. Shop just near to the Hyatt Centric Hotel, the Dolce Amor is open. It was open, but not that full-fledged, but that's open, and you can see the doors are open, and you can buy cakes and pastries and many bakery items from there. And the next to that is Kailash Parbat restaurant, which is also in Colaba, Bombay or Mumbai. So this is a new branch which was opened just before the COVID, and it started, the lockdown started, and it was never ever open. But with Dolce Amor just next to the temple in Calangute, Gauravado, you can buy cakes, pastries and many other things for a small celebration when you are in Goa for birthdays and anniversaries. I will recommend this place for you all. It is just next to the Hyatt Centric Hotel in Gauravado. So please check that out also. So right now I am at the Candolim football ground, where you can see this football ground. Local tournaments, and sometimes the players from the Football Club Goa come and play here. So that's just next to the road. It's called the Candolim Football Arena. So that's the Calangute Panchayat, and this road leads to Fort Aguada, and there's a dead end there. And if you take a right turn from here, you will reach the Candolim beach. And I'll show you how many shops are open in Candolim beach, and some of the very famous restaurants are open. You can see Tomatoes on the junction is open. In the evening there is a lot of crowd there, and similarly in Fisherman Cove and all other restaurants are open. But this is the Candolim Panchayat, the local administration head office of this beautiful village in North Goa, Candolim. And in front of that there is a gymnasium, St. Jude Pro Fitness, and I will show you how the market is opening slowly, and the wine shops and the supermarkets and everything is open. So that's the football ground here, the very famous football ground. This is a landmark here in Candolim, and I'll be moving forward towards Candolim and Fort Aguada, and I'll show you all the shops which are open and which are still to open, and some of the very famous landmarks. So stay tuned and watch the vlog till end. Now I am on the way to Candolim Beach, and you can see not many shops are open, and I was surprised, but I guess it is in the morning. That's why this Wow Momos is not open, but I'll come again and check that ये शाम को खुलता है या नहीं, but I hope शाम को ये जरूर खुलता होगा. And other shops you can see are few are open, few are still to open. So that's how Goa is opening itself. And these kind of shops for antiques and small little ornaments are open. Restaurants are still to be open, and some homestays and all other shops are open already. So this is the way which connects the main road, the Aguada Siolim road, to the Candolim Beach. So the locals are getting ready to open their stuff, doing maintenance work and all. The tattoo shops are almost open, no more restrictions on these. The local handmade things are almost open. And so this road finally leads to the beach, and there you can see a small little children park and all. So finally I have reached the actual Candolim Beach, and you can see the Fort Aguada there, and you can see there are few tourists standing on that ancient fort, enjoying the beautiful view and the waves of the Arabian Sea. But on the beaches there are not many people, or in fact nobody, as the ocean is not that calm. It's very violent, and it is not recommendable to visit the beach and go to into the water. So from here from the Candolim Beach you can see the whole stretch till this Baga and Calangute, and there is no movement on the beach. As I told earlier, it is not recommendable to visit the beaches because the waves are very violent. So for the reason there are not many people on the beach, but that looks pretty amazing during the monsoon. That's beautiful. The Fort Aguada Beach and the Fort Aguada Beach with the Fort Aguada you can see on the frame, and the massive Arabian Sea in front of me. So as it is monsoon and during the day there are not many tourists always, and this is not because of COVID, but COVID also is making a little difference. But I would say Calangute is a little more busier than Candolim this time. Candolim always have a very typical and very particular tourist, not like Baga and Calangute. But when it's full season, every place in Goa is jam-packed. So that will be December, January, November, February, and all these months are full. Importantly, Newton is open in Candolim, and you can see the shop is open, and it opens very early at around 8 and closes very late. On normal days it closes at 12, but right now it is closing at 9:30, something like that. So it's a very important shop for all the tourists out there who are visiting Goa, and you can get many of the stuff. So there's similar one is at near my place in Calangute, the other Newton, and here is the La Portuguese restaurant, and it started raining again. So that's a beautiful view of Goa from Candolim, and I'll be heading towards Fort Aguada to show you more. So that's Delfino's, and that is also open like Newton's. And another very beautiful supermarket. You'll get many things here as well, and this is almost very near to Fort Aguada, and from here also you can reach the beach. But another good supermarket which is open. Good news for all the tourists out there. So from here the signage, you can see what all is around. So we are right now, if you take a left turn, you will be at the National Highway 17. Airport is this way, Panjim is this way. Most of the things are this way, but the Fort Aguada and the Sikarim beach are just straight. And this is the junction. That's the junction from where you can take a right turn while going to Calangute for Panjim. And if you're going to Fort Aguada, you take a left turn and you'll be on the way to Panjim. So that's the road. And another good restaurant, which is the Candolim Deck, very famous, very crowded in the evening, good food, good beverage list. And in the evening it's a happening place, but not during the mornings and during the lunch, but you will find it quite crowded most of the time. Move on this road towards Fort Aguada, you'll find many hotels like Radisson, Lemon Tree, Akron, Fortune. And then if you move further 1 kilometer, you'll find 2 Taj hotels there. One, the Taj Holiday Village, and the Fort Aguada just on the bank or on the beach. So this lane is in abundant with many fantastic budget hotels as well as high-end luxury hotels. So I'm moving further. I'll move further this way towards Aguada Fort, and I'll show what famous landmarks are there in those regions. But I've just seen that many of the alcohol shops and like Kaju shops, this cashew nut shop are open, so that's a good sign. And I'm repeating, for traveling to Goa, you just have to follow the rules and get your RT-PCR negative certificate ready, or your vaccination certificate. If you have both, that's fine. If you don't have both, get ready with your RT-PCR negative test. On your left, you can see that very important place for the Christians in Goa, in Candolim, which is in Dando. And on your right, you can see casino, the Grand Casino 7. So this is very near to the Taj hotels. When you'll be going towards Fort Aguada, just 500 or 600 meters before, you will see Grand Casino 7. And on your right, on your left, you can see the religious place for the Christians in Goa. On Sundays, you'll find this place a little crowded. If you're a Christian and if you have a faith in Christianity, you should definitely visit that place. This beautiful monument here. When I move further, I'm just next to the very famous, or I would say the very infamous Kingfisher Villa. Once it was a happening party place for all the rich and the famous, like Vijay Mallya and all others. But now, after that whole scam happened, it was been auctioned and it was bought by Sachin Joshi, another businessman of Goa. And so that's the very famous Kingfisher Villa, or the King's Mansion. So we are on our way to Fort Aguada, and there you will see on your right is the Kingfisher Villa, or the Kingfisher Mansion. Again, a good news for all the party animals out there. A lot of drink is now open in Candolim, very near to Fort Aguada. So this is just open, and the whole construction took place during the COVID, and it's ready in front of you. A lot of the drinks which is very popular in Bangalore and other places. So this is now available in our place, Goa. So that's a beautiful place for all who want to sit, drink and enjoy in Goa. And finally, we have reached the very famous discotheque and the nightclub, which is Sync in Candolim, and another hotel which is Sync Private which is a hotel, and this is a part of that same brand, but a nightclub and a discotheque. So that was a brief trip of Candolim and Calangute. I showed you most of the places which was possible, the very famous landmark like the Kingfisher Villa, the supermarkets and most of the things. So having said this, I'll end my blog here, and I hope you enjoyed this very latest travel update from the North Goa, and that is from Candolim and Calangute. Please comment below, and if you're here for the first time, please subscribe for the latest updates and amazing vlogs from Goa. And if you like the blog, I said share that and press the like button, and we'll keep you posting with similar vlogs. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.